Time flies when you're having fun. So this past week, I had the opportunity to attend the Certified Agile Leadership class, and that was run by Bob Gallant. Now, Bob doesn't do this pretty often, and one of the things that he likes to do is most of the stuff that he does is usually not local. He travels a lot. So occasionally he will do something like this in his backyard, in Raleigh, RTP area. And I had the opportunity to attend the class. And going into this, I have no idea what that meant. Certified Agile Leadership. What does that mean? And I've seen people commenting about how this is another way for Scrum Alliance to make money. It's not a certification. Why would you want a certification like that? Go to 3 days class and you're not certified agile leader. What is that? What is that bullshit all about? So what is that all about? So I walked in there, went in there with the intention of, hopefully I will gain more insight into what leaders are looking for, more many executives, managers, what are they looking for? How can I help them to be better leaders? And what I walk away knowing and having gone through that class is that the Certified Agile Leadership class by Scrum Alliance, I think if you find, I think it's all at the end of the day about the coach. How does the coach connect to you? I think Bob did a great job. And the intention of the class is not that you walk away that you're now, woohoo, I am now certified. No, that's not the intention. The intention is walking away with that this is a journey. To be good at being a leader, it is a journey. Now, the title does say Agile Leadership. So there is a connection back to an agile environment, how to be a leader in an agile environment. But overall, what I see is it's not. It's mainly about being a good leader. And I would challenge each and every one of you, if you get an opportunity to attend a class like this, I would say take it. It's worth it. In my mind, it's worth it. I think for me, as the aspiring coach, to be as a Scrum Master, as a person that has been in those shoes, in the director positions, in the manager positions, I think this would have served me well a long time ago when I was in those roles. So I would definitely highly recommend it. So the class itself, when you walk in there, I think Bob set it up where, first thing we talk about is ground rules. And I like that. And it's something that we could use, and I do sometimes do that at retrospective, to set the stage, right? So I'll share with you what those are. I think there's like 6 of them. That's how I'll show it. I'll post it to you in this video. So number 1 is being present. Basically, it's just, just be there, not just for the certificate, of course, right? So be there. Don't just be on the phone all the time. And I think the participants in this was really good. I don't see a lot of that. To use your active listening, to listen in the class, to have an open mind. One thing that he does do in this one is a 50-10 tempo. So where there's 50 minutes of activity sessions and then 10-minute break. I do like that, but one of the feedback was that maybe go to a 45-15 instead of 50-10. What we found was that as a person that was in the class, there was a lot of sharing to do, so we like to take the time to share. So that's the thinking behind the 45-15 instead. Bring your own self, just be there, be who you are, right? Be who you are. Share, to share your knowledge, share, what you think, what you feel. The one thing that does stands out, and I do use this a lot, is called Vegas rules. So, whatever is shared stays in there. So that's one of the things that's great about it. there were a couple challenges in there, things that I've learned in there. I would say doing the elevator pitch. So mine was not elegant at all. I'm not as good as the people that's in the class itself, I would say. So it took me a while to figure out what to say and know what to say. So that's something I need to be better at. Basically, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I doing this, right? Why am I in my job? Why am I in my role? What makes me happy? What keeps me going? What keeps me wanting to go do this? So getting better at that. The why. One of the reminders is that constantly sometimes we forget why we do transformation. Now this is not about just agile transformation. We talk about business transformation too, right? Why does a certain company go through a business transformation? And along the way, assessing what you do towards the why. Let's not forget the why when we start our journey. Just remember the why. So I do like that. The dojo class, the not class, I say the dojo exercise has been really helpful. It opens my eye more of, hey, I'm not comfortable when it comes to being in that setting, playing role playing. I'm not good at that, but it does help to be better at what I do. So one of the things that take away from it is possibly doing dojo or some form of a prep at with the people I work with. So there's this notion about the first team, the team that that you're closest to, you're working with. So if you're an executive, it's people surrounding you, manager, maybe your co-manager, for example. For me, because I'm in the coaching circle, so my coaches, my scrum masters, the people that I work with. So oftentimes we will, hey, we need to have a difficult conversation. How do we do that? So let's prep. So I think it's a great way to prep and to learn at the same time, right? Throwing out different variations about it. So I do like that. So overall, I say, again, I would say good job to Bob Galen. I like the class. I like it a lot, obviously, because I'm talking about it. I like the people I met. So it was good. I think it was a good thing. It was great timing for me. At I would say in one of my low, I go to this up and down, and I think it was good to remind myself how much more learning I have to go to. There's a lot. So this class again is not intended for it be all class where it's a silver bullet where you go to the class and you are now a ready to go on Monday morning to become an agile leader. That's not what it's intended for. It's intended to be a journey. It provides you all the necessary prep mindset to go on onto your journey. It's a beginning, right? So I do like that. So that's kind of what this week has been for me. There is no Milo with me today because I'm about to go cooking lunch today. So that's my thoughts for this week. It's about the CAL, the CAL, Certified Agile Leadership. That's where my mind has been engaged on how to be better leader. So that's it. That's all I got.